Hello guys, welcome to Blockchain Plays. You might be wondering why I'm recording, but yes, I know it sounds like I'm so young, like age 7 or 11, but I'm actually 13 myself. YouTube, please don't copyright or something. But I'm just showing you a tutorial on how to beat dead rails, not guaranteed. Here's the thing. You need bonds in order to complete dead rails, kind of. If you're a free-to-play player, I will show a tutorial how to get to the end easily. So for now, let's hop in. Okay, yeah. So once you're loaded in, all you have to do is go to the gunsmith, go into first person, buy one rifle, and like at least 3 ammo rifles, or 6 if you want to make it like that. Then you're gonna buy a shotgun. Shotgun is not really necessary if you're gonna beat the game, but it will help when it comes to leave the town. You won't use it as often, but it will still be useful. So now, all you have to do is go into here and at least buy 70 gold. You will also need a conductor to beat this game. The reason is the conductor will go faster when you guys are trained. For example, instead of like 64 as the normal speed, the conductor speed for the train will go to 85. You will need at least 17 coal. I'll hop into the game once I have that much. Okay, so before we go into the match, here's the current stuff you will need. You'll need 18 coal, 17, since I actually only bought one more, for the conductor. If you do not have the conductor, then I suggest you go grind some bombs. The conductor will be the necessarily useful, since speed will go up. So, ask a friend if you don't have any bombs to buy some loot, just in case. You will have to do duos, but at least you'll still have the coal. For when you get to the end, the bonds you will get is like at least 40 bonds. Let's hop in. I also forgot to mention, you do need to buy some snake oil just for the end. Make sure to save it up. Listen, it's not a guarantee you will win, since while looting a town you will get jumped by a werewolf that's secretly in the town. Okay, so once you are in, what you want to do is drag this, because you will need it for later. This is the class items where you will get coal from this box. Next, weld the box. For your shop items, if you want to, you can do it on the floor, but I recommend the train since it's easy to weld on the train the coal. So, once you drop it, you want to open it. Now you may see a lot of loot, but just collect it. You can't collect the coal, judging since I don't know, but you will need to collect your items you got from the shop. All this costs around at least 50 to 100 bonds, so if you don't have that much, you might need to ask a friend. So what you want to do is stack 4 of the coal inside of your train sack. You see, the train will take 4 coal to fully loot up. Then what you want to do is weld everything. Alright, so once you have that, sorry, just checking if I was recording. Once you have that, you would want to go sell this gold and do not buy anything at all. You're going to save this gold. So do not buy anything from here. I'm just checking. The item you will need is a item that's way important. Next, if you want, you can collect the newspaper, just for a bit of protection. Next, if you do have the newspaper, then you would want to place it on the train like you would see what I'm doing right now. you would want to place it like this. This is so zombies won't be able to get you, but this doesn't mean you're safe fully. Now, when you want to move, you just place the fuel inside here. It'll take around 4 coal. Next, you would want to drive to a town, loot the bank really quickly. For me, when it's at least nighttime, I won't leave town until daytime. Due to the fact there will be a lot of zombies spawning, and if it's werewolf night, there will be a lot of werewolves and I won't be able to beat them early game. So in early game, zombies and werewolf nights, when you get a werewolf night, you will encounter big black werewolves who will unfortunately kill you really easily. This is because in order to avoid werewolf night, if you see a big moon, that means it's werewolf night. Remember, this is a tutorial on how to get to the end easily, with bombs. It's not guaranteed you will get a full run, but at least you tried. So once you get to a town, well, if you're like me, who is very bad and doesn't like nighttime while looting the town, then you'll want to skip the town and skip the first base. This is because with conductor you get 84 speed instead of 64. And for the fuel, you have enough fuel to skip at least 2 checkpoints. This will get you at least up to 20 miles, 20,000 miles. So just like over here, I will quickly stop the train here. Next, I will pull out my rifle. Okay. Yeah, I'm not looting this time, you know. I'm only really good at mobile if you're asking me, but yeah. You will need exactly $80. Before you go in the comments saying he's a scaredy cat or something like that, just let me know. Just let me know. I am a mobile player. I'm not used to PC just yet. So we're gonna skip this one here because we have enough fuel. So now, you will want the rifle in first. Since it's night time, you see how the moon is normal? That means it's just a zombie night. If it was bigger, it would be around that big on how much I just traced. Right now it's a zombie night. You will get lights. There is certain lights like zombie, lightning, vampire, and werewolf. If you do happen to get those nights, here's what I'll tell you. Zombie night, you just want to run them over or something because they can be used for fuel, or you can shoot them. If it's a vampire night, you want to kill them and then stash them, or weld them to the train. This is because vampires are also worth collecting. And with werewolves, you need to either run, or at least try to beat them. If you do manage to beat them, then you can grab. You can sell them for at least $20. So here's what I'll do. Once I get to the next checkpoint, I will go ahead and wait for vampire. And look, Nikola Tesla lab. You don't want to loot that just yet, unless you want the gold. Even though I really need that, that won't be useful for right now, because you do not want to summon Nikola Tesla just yet, until you get better at the game. Nikola Tesla has at least a lot of health to take you down, and for the tutorial I'm doing right now, it won't be useful against Nikola Tesla. So what you do is that you want to stop over here, just in case if you have enough fuel. You'll make it to the middle, unlike me. Now, wait for it to be daytime. Now would you look at that, I have a bounty. So if you do manage to get an outlaw stuck in a train somehow, what you want to do is go to the sheriff's office, right there. Now, these houses or doors will be surrounded, well, mixed some other places. But if you do have an outlaw, and that you killed an outlaw, you can just sell them for $35. For this tactic I'm doing, it won't be that much of a tactic, but it'll be some sort of like a scaredy cat tactic. So what you want to do is go into the general store. You should be able to see something that should help you. Not the barbed wires, do not buy that. Unless you want to spend your money on something useless, like me. And since it doesn't has the item we have, we now need to unweld 4 coal. And now, if you do manage to get over 100 money, all you have to do is just save that up until we find the item we need. Sorry, this is taking a long time. I am not used to PC, like I said. So, once you're done, you want to go ahead and place the coal in here. Once you've done that, you would have at least a lot of coal left over. Now, you can just skip all the towns you want. Not towns, checkpoints. Just make sure to stop at least at the second checkpoint or the first checkpoint, because the item we're looking for is a certain item that will help us against the outlaws at the end, and the amount of zombies and shootings that will there be. If you do want to leave town, then we'll skip it at this, but I guess. So, what you want to do, make it to at least the checkpoint. I will stop at the first checkpoint just to keep checking for the item we need to get to the end fast. Now, just a reminder, since I'm not good at PC, chances are I will die at the end. But if you just follow this guide, it will let you. Now see over there, big werewolf. You still saw at the left of the screen. The music you hear right now is the music of an outlaw, zombie, vampire, or werewolf chasing you. Outlaws are also a little more difficult, where they will carry guns, but you can also run them over. Once the train is moving and you get an enemy or an NPC in front, the train will kill the NPC or enemy. So, see right here, there's a checkpoint. You do not want to lose that castle over there. The reason why you do not want to lose, I think this castle might be safe. Just also make sure to not die. That is the main reason why we're getting to the end. Remember, this is just like a quick guide. Not so quick since this video does take so long. So what you want to do is stop in the middle here. You should still have enough fuel to get to the second checkpoint. If not, you might want to insert one more coal. What you want to do is find okay, so since it's not here, we'll have to skip this checkpoint. These areas is what I like to call checkpoints, but they aren't really checkpoints since you only die once in this game. Because if you were to die, then you would have to wait for a friend to help you out. For example, if you were to die, you would have to get a friend to join the game. But here's the thing. Your friend won't be able to join you directly. Your friend will only be able to join the game in the server. For example, if your friend was in the server and they crash, they still have a chance to rejoin once they load back in, and that's all. However, if your friend does just join and try to join you, that won't be able to win, as you have selected solo mission. Now, it may appear I am yapping too much or something, but this is just to help you to guide. So what you want to do is, you get to the check-in, you get to the second checkpoint, you want to find a box. A box that contains 4 metal keys. And if you already played this game before, you might know what I'm talking about. But I will upload a free-to-play tutorial soon. This. So what you want to do, yo, see that castle over there? You do not want to leave that castle unless you want to die and see that big room that's over there. That's building. You do not want to loot anything within those werewolf guys unless sentries are powerful enough to protect you. But just remember, don't be off guard because they are not as powerful. They can still kill the werewolf, but they'll at least do like 20 damage worth. Okay, so see how this checkpoint doesn't have the item I need. What you need to do, since it's werewolf night, you would want to skip the town. Oh, one more checkpoint. These werewolves, they can still come at you, but the sentries will most likely kill them before they get to you. Now pick up the remaining coal. This remaining coal will help you win the game. However, if you don't have enough, the class does provide 2 more coal. So if you do want to buy something, then I recommend go grabbing the werewolves and then go and sell them. Werewolves sell at least between one. The werewolves do sell at $25. You just at least need like $80 to $100 for money in this game. The only reason why it's going to take me a while is because I'm stopping at each checkpoint. That's not what you want to do. Unless you manage to get the box of metal. Like, because the box of metals are important. What the box of metal does is that once you open it, you get 4 sheets of metal. What you can do is place them around the windows and behind you. Basically, back up. But instead, you're gonna burn these newspapers because they won't be used anymore. I'll skip to the point what I'm talking about. Okay, so now that we're here, it's recording. You need to go inside the general store. See that big box over there? That's what you're gonna mainly need. Now, if you see here, it's gonna cost $80. That's why you need at least $80 to $100 to purchase it. Now, what you need to do, place the box near the train. Because the last metal box, not the metal box, the last sheet of metal, you're gonna have to save that at the back of something. So what I'm going to do is gonna protect the conductor area first. I'll skip to that part. Okay, so we're back. Now you see this last metal, you just want to pick it up, do whatever. Just weld it to the train, do whatever. Because that part is only useful when we get to 7,000 or 70,000. Now that we've got everything, it should look just a little bit like this. Just a little bit. So, here's what I'll do. I'll skip to at least the 70,000 mark. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we're at the 70,000 mark. What you're gonna need to do is you put your remaining coal inside the whatever this thing is. Now you're just gonna keep driving forward. Just do what I say. Because remember, the checkpoint we were just at is the last ever checkpoint you're gonna see. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna skip all the time when you get to the number 2, okay? You don't need any more leads. Now, this is just for the people who are like patient kind of, if they're and they don't understand it. Just remember, I'm just like a small content creator, just helping others out in such things. Now, you might find traps over the level. Because the rifle and the shotgun is only going to be used as armor on the computer / laptop. I don't mean. I only play properly on mobile. So you can explore every single trigger there is. I'm talking about enemies, zombies. And what you're gonna do, as long as you didn't revive the correct section, then you're in the clear. So, just let me just find that. So, I know this is a little laggy for me. It is only because I PC that I'm saying that's a PC is limited to some kinds. This is just a laptop, not a PC. See that? That was a werewolf. You do not want that. So now, you want to unweld, drag. Now, just in case if I die, that means I'm just really bad at PC. Nothing else. Because this technique or tactic, whatever you want to call it, will work 100% of the time. Not always 100%. It is not always guaranteed to get you a win. So, okay, now I'm up here. Damn. So you want to just stop right near that area. Got it. Then weld it like that. Next, all you want to do, well, just for me, since my laptop is like broken, no, not like broken, but like very laggy. What you need to do is get back inside once the front is covered. Next, you just want to ram it. Full speed ram. Did I have to pick up the message you need to take out the player? So, what you're gonna do is, and then you want to speed all the way there, turn this area, then what you just wait for 3 minutes. Then this, the man who didn't do it like, and if I try this, then I'll just stop. So, that's kind of could be those people, but it only depends on how good you do it. That's it. Now, what you have to do, wait out for 4 minutes. Like, just wait the time, not very I basically wasted a lot of money on my debt and after the stuff, but the only reason why I have to is just because I want to use it now. Remember, these are methods of ability, but do not understand them. Make too many small for guys and folks. Right now, I'm doing probably something. Because in various times, I usually do black. Stop. I don't need to know or dude, not the situation. They can play it as a also play it with but if you want to get to that but you're gonna do those players that's fine. You're gonna have to do it, this is not easy. I wish they would come down to you or you right now I'm just do the ball you want me to I just prepare everything just let me know in the comments I'll see what I can do. So outside of the heat, it's very beautiful. So you will buy it, maybe some of the outside. You have to find them on your own, so you kind of put it, you don't have a I will not be able to do this. Maybe something else. See you guys next time.